Hey guys, Billie Jenkins here with Silver Creek Doodles. So this video today, we have actually got Millie and Pickles. Their litter is 8 weeks old. It's the litter of 6. Only one is reserved. So these babies are ready to go home and we have 5 available. So I'm so excited about Millie and Pickles' litter. Everybody has seen their last 2 litters and they have been fantastic. So their temperaments, their looks, coat types, all of that has been so perfect. So I'm excited. She normally didn't have the red puppies. I think she might have had 1 in the litters before, but she has 2 in this litter. 1 is reserved, but then we've got kind of a rainbow of colors to choose from. So I do want to go ahead and get them out. We are going to do their vaccine today. I probably am not going to do the microchip on camera because it's a little bit harder. Either I have to use somebody else or have them on a table with the vaccines. I can just hold them and do it by myself here. Yeah, so I don't think, that'll be okay. We'll get it done today though, but I do want to just show them off is the main thing. So let me go ahead and start with the first puppy. First off, let's start with Miss Orange. So this is the one that is reserved, but my goodness, look at this little curly fluff ball. She is absolutely gorgeous. Just perfect. So our family that was on the list for first pick, they wanted small, they did want curly, they wanted female, and I think that she's gonna be wonderful for them. So another thing, they actually already have a puppy from this pairing, which is a pretty good testament that they're coming back for a second with same parents, that this litter is wonderful. Let me hold you back here, show you how small she is. What do you think? So for 8 weeks old, just adorable. Love her dark coat. Looks like there's some highlighted marks in there. Just perfect. What do you think, Miss Press? Perfect teeth, all of that good stuff. See, we love showing these off because I can always look back at these videos too if needed for anything. This is Miss Orange. She's reserved, but let's go ahead and give her her vaccine. So if you've not seen us before, let me do this really quick. Scratch the shoulder, tint the skin, push through, pull back. There's a suction. So we give it. So I was a vet tech for 7 years at our holistic vet in town. I use the same vaccines that our vet uses. I order it from the same company. I store it the same way. And I do give it not when we go to the vet because that's too early. And I don't want to risk the puppies going to the vet and catching anything. A week or 2 later. So we are doing these vaccines at 8 weeks old for this litter because they're so tiny, and we still have most of the litter unreserved. Now she leaves next week, so that's why I didn't do the vaccines at 7 weeks. We usually like to do it a week before they leave. So, that's why I just picked 8 weeks. That's what I picked for this litter. 2, mom. Normally our guardian homes leave at 5.5 to 6 weeks old, the mom to the puppies. But I ended up, Millie lives with us. So she ended up feeding the puppies once a day, a little bit longer. So they had her antibodies of her vaccines still running through their system a little bit longer than our normal puppies. All right, Miss Orange. So can't wait to meet you, Mom and Dad. And let's go ahead and start with the next puppies that are available. All right, so next is our other red-coated puppy. She's also Miss Red Collar. So she is bigger than Miss Orange that we just had. Obviously, can you see her whiskers? How cute they are. I don't know if you can. But she has a nice wavy coat. She is gorgeous. Look at like the little curls on her ears. She's not curly. She has a wavy coat. but she is precious. So she's mainly just all red, little bit of white, but it barely counts for anything. But she is a good girl. I've had a lot of people actually had some interest in her, but they have vacations planned in March and they just aren't willing to board, you know, after having a puppy for 2 months and stuff like that. So we'll see. I do think that she'll get snatched up pretty quick, but she is still available. This is Miss Red Collar. Let me hold her back here so you can see her size. What is it? What is it? So everybody knows that I'm going to be going on a break from after these litters leave. We do have one of Emma and Mitchell's puppies still here. If you can hear him, he's playful. He's, you know, outside barking just a little bit, but I don't know if you can hear him, probably. But we actually have someone coming to visit him tomorrow, so I'm super excited about that too. And they're a rebuyer. They've already had 2 of our puppies before. All right, so let's go ahead and give Miss Red her vaccine. Scratch the skin, tint it, push through, pull back. There's a suction. So we give it. Good job. And I always say if there's a suction, that means that it's in the skin. So with puppies, there's always a chance of like poking through the skin. And if you poke through the skin and pull back and there's not a suction, then it'll just like stay where it's at. So we don't want to waste the vaccine. Plus we don't want to, you know, we want to make sure that all of that goes into the puppy. Yes, yes, yes. All right. Let's go get your sister. All right, so next is Miss Purple. So she is our Merle girl. So she's a chocolate Merle, also known as red Merle. She does have phantom points, not super, super dark, but you can see like her eyebrows. Do you want to show them that blue eye? Huh? The bottom of this eye, it's gonna be hard. Oh, there it is. The bottom of this eye is blue. They always want to hold their heads up. Sweet puppies. And I don't think I showed Miss Red's teeth. They're perfect. Let's go ahead and show hers before I forget. Perfect. Say, why did I forget to do that? But she is gorgeous. So I thought in the beginning that she had like a curly coat. I definitely do not think that she has a curly coat. It's definitely a little bit on the thinner side. You know, around her nose and stuff. That will grow in. You can see how long her hair is. And look at like her chin hair and stuff. But so someone that, you know, is new to the Doodle breed and loves Aussies or just wants a smart, smaller dog, you know, this is going to be something that's great because the hair isn't super thick. It's not super curly, you know, not those tight curls. So it'll be easy to maintain. But isn't she so gorgeous? Let's see. Not really much of white, just a little bit on her chin. See, we're just all kind of Merle colors with some blue in that eye. Let's hold her back here. You can see what she looks like up against me. Are you a good girl? He's a sweet girl. If they're anything like their mother and their father, but if they're half of what, you know, a good dog like their mom is, they're gonna be wonderful. And I know this being a repeat litter, this is the 3rd litter, they're gonna be perfect. He's starting to push that head up a little bit. Is it time to give you a vaccine? She's like, no. All right. Let's go ahead. Vaccine. Scratch the skin, tint it, push through, pull back. There's a suction. So we give it. Yeah, so we give it. Sweet girl. And you can see with the vaccines, they don't even flinch. So it's a new needle, so it goes in, you know, very smooth, and they do just fine. They do just fine. Now we will do the microchips later, and that might be a little, not fussy, but of course it's quite a big needle, but they'll do fine. We'll scratch the skin the same way and just make it a very happy situation, and they will do fine. She's like, don't talk about it. All right, so we got a few more puppies. Let's go get them. Here is Miss Pink. So she is our black phantom, and is she not just gorgeous? So blacks are so kind of overlooked, you know. I think it's hard for most people to like take their pictures and stuff like that, but look how stunning. She is just gorgeous. Nice dark markings. You know, not the super faded phantom points, but just gorgeous black, silky looking hair. Just perfect. So her teeth are also perfect. Say yes, they are. Hold her back here to me. What? Now you're making me really look pale in that camera up there. I'm not super sad, you know, that we might have some of these puppies stay. Obviously, they're going to stay longer than 8 weeks because they're 8 weeks today. But, you know, my puppies that have already went home that stay a little bit longer with me just really seem to adjust so easy. And our other puppies do too. But I think it just, you know, they build a little bit more confidence. They grow up just a little bit more, you know, a week at a time, or even 2 weeks just is a lot of time for them. And I think it helps. So I'm not complaining at all, because I know they will find their perfect homes. All right, you ready? You ready for your shot? She's like, no, not really. All right, so here's the vaccine. Scratch, scratch, scratch. Tint the skin, push through, pull back, there's a section. So we give it. Yeah. Okie dokie. There's 2 more puppies in there we gotta go get. Your last sister and your brother. So there's only 1 boy in this litter if you're just coming to this video and haven't seen our ones that we've posted before. Let's go ahead and grab the boy first. He's also a Merle. Let's go get him. So here is Mr. Blue Boy. So he is quite handsome too. So he has a curly coat, not super thick though. So I find that with the Aussiedoodles, they might have like really long hair, or, you know, get that thick hair on their body, but it tends to not be super thick and super hard to maintain. Now that's just with my lines, and of course they're, you know, F1bs. So, you know, I just think that it's so super easy to maintain. Just because we've had all kinds of breed. Golden Doodles, Bernedoodles, Australian Labradoodles, Aussiedoodles, some mix of 2 breeds. Hey, handsome. So he doesn't have blue in his eyes, but he does have those lighter eyes because of the brown nose. Teeth are perfect. And he's a good boy. Yeah. He seems to have, beside Miss Purple, he does seem to have a darker Merle color. Yeah, a little bit darker. But that really doesn't mean anything as of now. She's not super light, but his does seem to be darker. Mr. Blue. So if you guys can remember, Dad is 10 pounds and Mom is 18. Their last litter has ranged, you know, right around the 12 to 16-pound mark. So I think these puppies, obviously being the same parents, will be the same. Scratch, scratch, scratch. Tint the skin, push through, pull back, there's a suction. So we give it only one more puppy for a vaccine. All right, well, this is Mr. Blue. So these last 4 puppies are available, and we've got one more chocolate girl we're gonna go get and show off. So let's go get your sister. Last is Miss Green. So she is our chocolate girl. She has a curly coat, little bit of white, not too much. Gorgeous. Now she does have a thicker coat, and you can even tell with her face, like on the top of her nose and stuff like that. Her coat's pretty thick. So if you guys remember from previously, we did have her bottom canines kind of going in base narrow, and that kind of did have one family veer away from, you know, choosing her. But let's go ahead and show, and this is something that I try to really push with the families. If we do have base narrow, teeth are not going to be perfect all the time. You know, just like people, I had braces, you know, my sisters had braces. Most people, it's really hard to have perfect teeth, and it's the same with animals, but they adjust. So, and most of the time the mouth will fix itself as they grow and as the adult teeth grow in. So here's her teeth. And they are perfect. So they've already fixed themselves. So we actually now do not have base narrow canines. So super excited. All the puppies' teeth are perfect. Everybody's completely normal. So super excited about that. What do you think, pretty girl? They all are, you know, they are playful. They're like puppies. They do have, you know, that puppy energy, but we handle them so much that when you pick them up, they kind of just melt. You know, they love to be handled, and they love people, and that's how they should be, huh? All right, Miss Green, it is time for your vaccine. Vaccine. Scratch, scratch, scratch. Tint the skin. Pull back, there's a suction, so we give it. And the reason that I say, the reason that we scratch it, that's just to help make that skin where the needle's going in not gonna be sensitive. So it's not so much of a little poke or pinch. All right, this is Miss Green. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. We have loved showing these babies off. We have loved seeing them grow. Let me know if you have any interest in them. You're welcome to text me or call me with questions. We can talk about these puppies, future puppies. Like and comment, even if you're not in the market for buying a puppy right now. We love to hear from you guys. If you're not subscribed yet, don't forget to hit that subscribe link. We love that you guys have helped us with this channel. But thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Don't forget to watch the rest of the video. Bye.